Hey guys, this is Lexi. I'm here completing the second video discussion. So I'm just going to start answering the questions. The three major systems that I interact with are my family, my friends, and the people I work with. When it comes to my family, I think that they reinforce the good and desirable behaviors that I portray. And they model their own desirable behaviors as well, so I can see that from them. They also punish the bad behaviors that I display, as well as their own bad behaviors, and correct them. When it comes to my friends, I believe that sometimes we have those more undesirable behaviors because we feel more comfortable expressing those behaviors to each other. While I'm at work or volunteering, I tend to be more professional and display a work face. I try not to bring anything outside of those environments into them and try to portray the professionalism that is desired for a work environment. I also think that I am more similar to the members of my family in the sense of behavioral patterns because they have influenced me a lot, even though I've also seen what not to do from them as well. So obviously that's an influence as well. I've learned how to properly address those who are older than me, how to express my opinion while trying not to infringe on someone else's, as well as how to hold myself accountable for things that I have done or not done. The behavior that I have that I would most like to change is my procrastination. I always put off things to the very last minute, like this homework that I'm doing right now. I wrote a paper last week that I had known about since the beginning of the semester, but I didn't start on it until the Monday before the weekend that it was due. It seems that I'm good with small things, like homework assignments usually, but big things that are more important seem to get pushed off. Okay, so for the final question, I think my best life would include less procrastination. Since I'm a great procrastinator, I think that needs to change. I look at how much I procrastinate and put off assignments, and I would verse that with how much time I put into going out with my friends or doing things that won't truly add to my life goal. I would try to cut down those times and try to focus more on school, as well as maybe completing things at intervals instead of a whole workload at once. I would know if I was successful based on the fact of whether my coursework is done the day it's due or if it's done the week before it's due. So those are my answers. Thank y'all for listening. I hope y'all had a great weekend.